This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. White going to come out throwing. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On first down, it's White. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From just shy of midfield, White going right back to Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. From the shotgun, here's White. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, that's to Michael Carter out of the backfield. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second down and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The White throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. White. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now White. And that will be incomplete as well.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers. And just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return is Powell.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Under pressure, they got him again.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
And here comes Berrios.
We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. White. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
On the move past the 40.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Mayfield on first down. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check. 45. Mike, 45. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably... should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A first throw for the backup Wilson. Out to his left. Open man here is Conklin. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 56 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And now here is another interception. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Zerline on and the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice
blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, that
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Mayfield now from the 50.
That one complete to Skoranek.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytic.
And now here's another interception. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run with the
touchdown. James Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it is 42-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
Check 31. Check 31. Run. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Bring it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's LaMarcus Joyner, the former Ram, with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Wilson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10.